Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to Football Overseas and welcome to the Bundesliga Game Week 12 predictions video. Listen, before we begin, you already know what to do. Subscribe and press the alarm bells for future content notifications for this channel. Also, like and comment your way. And what I mean by comment your way, give me your thoughts and opinions on the predictions I make and the reasons behind them. Go check the socials of Football Overseas. And most importantly, guys, you are well and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, Bundesliga starts tonight as per recording. It's going to be, Saudi time, 10:30, so German time, that's 8:30. And the first game is, say, Pauli versus Holstein Kiel. Uh, both teams are abysmal, I have to say. Their record look abysmal as well. Um, One is in 16th, which is playoff spot for relegation against the other Bundesliga division. And 17th, Holstein Kiel, 8 points and 15 points. So, if Kiel was to beat them, same points. But then again, the goal difference is massive, with set -7 and -16 respectively. So, regardless, St. Pauli should still stay 16th. It just is what it is. Listen, I'm just going to get straight to the point. I can see this being a 1-1 draw because I don't think they're going to break each other out. So we move on. Saturday now. RB Leipzig versus Wolfsburg. Now, I know Leipzig played in the Champions League against Inter Milan and lost 1-0. And the Wolfsburg last week. Oh, no, sorry. And in the league, they also lost. Now, who did they lose against? Hoffenheim, yes, 4-3. How could I forget? Which was a mad result in its own right. But hey, it is what it is. And then Wolfsburg, they played against Union Berlin and won 1-0. So 3rd versus 11th. I do think Leipzig should be getting their win back, even though they haven't been at their best. Even in the Champions League, by the way, they're close to not qualifying. It's mad. But yeah, I'm going to say Leipzig to win 2-0. And we move. Now, Union Berlin, now I already just talked about them when they played against Wolfsburg last week. And Leverkusen, they beat Heidenheim 5-2. In the Champions League, they then defeated Salzburg 5-0. So, yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see how Leverkusen do in this game. And I think they'll still win. I'm going to go with 3-1 to Leverkusen. Because I still think they can concede a goal. Their defense sometimes is very shaky. So I'll give one to Union Berlin. And then Augsburg versus Bochum. Now, Augsburg, I know what happened exactly. I actually played a good game against FC Bayern Munich last week, but lost 3-0. It could have been a 1-0, and I could have got that prediction right if it wasn't for the penalties and the Kane Bundesliga-like type goal. But yeah, listen, it just is what it is. And Bochum, their last 2 points. Come on now, man. They lost. Who did they lose to last week? They lost to Stuttgart 2-0. Yeah, come on now, man. I'm just gonna say Augsburg winning 3-0. I can see this being pretty convincing, man. Because Bochum ain't. They really ain't. Freiburg versus Borussia Monchengladbach next. Now Freiburg lost 4-0 to Borussia Dortmund last week. Monchengladbach. Who did they play in? They beat Sao Pauli 2-0. So, and 1-6, 1-7, Gladbach 6th, and Freiburg 7th. I'll be real. I can see this being one of them games in which it ends like in a 0-0 draw. So, yeah, that's my result. 0-0 draw. I feel like somebody is gonna be a save. It's gonna be a defensive or a game in which they try to figure each other out and they don't. So yeah, that's my result or prediction. Bremen versus Stuttgart, man. Stuttgart 9th, Bremen 12th. The records are both iffy. 1 point apart, even though one's 9th, one's 12th. Stuttgart 9th. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly say, Sebastian Hoeneß, by the way, that game against Red Star Belgrade was awful. Because I did watch that game a little bit. It was actually awful. So, listen, I'm just going to say 2-2. It will be an attacking affair, but just the goals that are being scored will cancel well now they're out. And I'll say 2-2. The next game, their Classico, Borussia Dortmund versus FC Bayern Munchen. Big one, and that's tomorrow night. Listen, man, Borussia Dortmund are a very iffy team. They could be a hit and miss team. FC Bayern Munchen have been on a run in the Bundesliga, but in the Champions League, I have to say we have been, even though we've been getting results consistently, and we've had I think 7 clean sheets since losing to Barcelona, we could still be caught. I have to admit, it's just a matter of which players perform and which day. Um, and this game is an example of it. I mean, Borussia Dortmund, they beat Zagreb in the Champions League. We beat Paris Saint-Germain 1-0. In the league, we beat Augsburg 3-0. Borussia Dortmund beat Freiburg 4-0. So it's be interesting to see what happens. Over here, though, I will not gonna lie, something tells me this game, I think it's gonna be, I actually don't know. I'm going to say we win 3-2. I think Borussia Dortmund is going to give us a game. But at the end, we win 3-2. Because that defense could get caught out against Borussia Dortmund still. I know they've been looking good, but something tells me that Borussia Dortmund will give us problems. But we'll just somehow sneak a win. Anyway, Mainz versus Hoffenheim. Now, 8th is Mainz, Hoffenheim 13th. Yeah, man, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Mainz look like they've been more overrun than Hoffenheim. I know Hoffenheim beat Leipzig last week, but I don't know. They're away and Mainz are home. So I'm gonna just give Mainz a 1-0 win and move on. And then last one, Heidenheim, who just lost to Chelsea 2-0 at their ground. And also just lost to Leverkusen, as I mentioned earlier. They're facing Frankfurt, who are second. I'm not gonna lie, man. Frankfurt have been in a good run, and I expect them to continue that run. So I'm going to say Frankfurt win 4-2. I'm going to say 4-2 to Frankfurt. I do expect them to score a lot of goals. I expect Marmoush and Ekitike and the man to be bagging. Hey, I wouldn't be shocked if Marmoush gets a hat-trick. So, yeah. But that's my predictions, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below and like the video. Also, subscribe if you're new and press the alarm bells for future content notifications. Go check Football Overseas on socials, and hopefully you are well and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, I'm going to bounce. See you later.